Hello everyone, Touhoua here. I've got a shocking idea for you all today. I went back into the deep ocean, looking for high-level basilos, and when I got down there, I got to pondering. When the game first came out, we found out that the Oviraptors and Dunkbills got a little bit of a quality of life change to their abilities, allowing them to pick up items from a certain radius, and that's pretty cool. I love that. Then, when I was down here, I thought, oh, did they do anything different with the Eletrophorus? You know, the eels for short. I think they're really cool dinos, but they were lacking so much in ASE. They had like poor attack, even in groups, or they kind of had to be in groups, and their shocking abilities just weren't enough to make you want to tame one. So I really think they deserve so much better in that game. That's why we're going to tame 1 or 2 to see if anything's changed. So today, one of the main questions I would like answered is, did anything change? I'd really like to see if they can power our electronics for 1. So let's find out. So first thing you need is obviously your school baker. I know it's obvious, but I just need to say it every time for assurance. I'm bringing 2 full suits this time because these things like to shock and bite you. You have to passively tame it, so you have to get off your basilo or your team to go up to and defeat it. So there's a very high chance it will break a piece of your armor, so it's good to have a replacement. And then the second thing you need is to have their taming food, which is biotoxin. You can also feed them raw prime meat or raw mutton as well, but biotoxin is like the best food to feed them. It's like kibble, it takes less time to tame. And to get biotoxin is very easy. You can get it from Nidaria or jellyfish. You can sometimes get it from blue crates too, but it's definitely easier just to kill the jellyfish yourself. They're easy to find across the oceans. You can see them shining or glowing near cliffs or inside the artifact caves, and I'll show you this artifact cave in here. There's a bunch of them, but you gotta be careful around them because if you get too close to them, they'll knock you off your mount, stunning you both, you and your mount. The cool thing about just shocking in general is they don't shock you for like an infinite amount of times now. There's actually like a timer now, so if you get shocked and you get knocked off once, then there's like a buff on you that you can't get shocked again for like 30 seconds. Just be careful there. If there's like sharks and stuff around you, that's the only thing you need to really worry about now, since they can't stun lock you anymore. And yeah, it's also easier to go on a basilo because basilos don't get shocked by Nidaria or eels, so they're a really good team to have. And then another way, or like another easier way to get biotoxin from these jellyfish is just to get off your team and shoot them with an arrow. It generally only takes 1 arrow to kill them anyway. So yeah, once you have a bunch of biotoxin, let's go find an eel. These eels can be found just about anywhere. They're always in groups of 2 or more, so be very careful there because they can be very sneaky. You will never see them alone. You just want to get rid of all of the other dinos around it to solo it out. And I've noticed that once you do that, once you kill the other eels around it, it does not like to leave you alone. It will follow you until the end of the earth, or the end of the ocean I guess. And it will keep following you until either you go too far or you team it, or you kill it, either or. Anyways, I will show you the easiest way to team it. And also, don't forget for passive teams, you must have the taming food placed on your hotbar like I do here. It will most likely get stuck on your mount like this, and that's exactly what you want to happen. It won't move, but if it does, you can always just try moving your mount again until the eel meshes into your mount like this. And then once it's in place, hop off your mount and go up to it, then push E or the interaction key and it will feed it. And voila, when you see the taming window appear, congrats. So for now, like you can tame it however you want as it's stuck in your dino so it won't attack you. Just be sure to either be riding your dino or swim further away from it so you don't get shocked. Definitely safer to just be riding your dino, so yeah, don't be like me. I was just messing around here. Let me show you another way you can tame these things, but it is definitely much harder to do it this way. You can see here, I've already got this one tamed, but I found out that you can actually trap one inside a cage. You just need to lead it inside and trap its head, as I think that's like the only hitbox they have. It's really odd. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend to do it this way though, as eels' movements can be rather obscure. But I just thought I'd share this. It's pretty cool. And anyways, I decided to tame another one because they're like direwolves. They work better in a pack. Now we have 2 eels, ready for a jolting adventure. I'm now going to test it on this level 45 Manta to see how effective they are with a pack bonus. And it still is a little bit disappointing. Not a lot of damage I see here, but they do still do the shocking ability, and it seems like they have to wait a little bit to activate it. I don't know how long. It seems like it's a pretty long time for them to actually activate it, so it's kind of annoying there. It's kind of lame that they also are not immune to shock damage when I attack the jellyfish with it. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Even though they eat, you know, biotoxin from the jellyfish. And yeah, it's really disappointing. They didn't get a buff or anything at all. But it isn't over yet. Can they redeem themselves? And this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Can they power our electronics and ASA?